Hi, this is Kanaya, and today we're going to talk about drugs. What do you need to know about drugs? Drugs are chemicals that change the way a person's body works. You've probably heard that drugs are bad for you, but what does that mean and why they are bad? Medicines are legal drugs. If you ever been sick and had to take medicine, you've already know about one kind of drugs. Medicines are legal drugs, meaning doctors can prescribe them for patients. Stores can sell them and people are allowed to buy them. But it's not legal or safe for people to use these medicines any way they want or to buy them from people who are selling them illegally. Cigarettes, alcohol, and marijuana. Cigarettes and alcohol are two other kinds of legal drugs. In the United States, adults 21 and older can buy cigarettes and alcohol, but smoking and executive drinking are not healthy for adults, and they are off limits for kids. Although marijuana is a legal drug in some states, a growing number of states had made it legal. Some states allow doctors to prescribe it for people for some conditions. Legal drugs. When people talk about a drug problem, they usually mean abusing legal drugs or using illegal drugs such as ecstasy, cocaine, LSD, crystal meth, and heroin to get high. Why are illegal drugs dangerous? Illegal drugs aren't good for anyone, but they are particularly bad for a kid or a teen whose body is still growing. Legal drugs can damage the brain, heart, and other important organs. Cocaine, for instance, can cause a heart attack, even in a kid or a teen. While using drugs, people are also less able to do well in school, sports, and other activities. It's often harder to think clearly and make good decisions. People can do dangerous things that could hurt them or other people when they use drugs. Why do people use legal drugs? Sometimes kids and teens try drugs to fit in with a group of friends, or they might be curious or just bored. Someone may use legal drugs for many reasons, but often because they help the person escape from reality for a while. A drug might temporarily make someone who is sad or upset feel better or forget about problems, but this escape lasts only until the drug wears off, which means like disappear or something. So drugs don't solve problems, and using drugs often causes other problems on top of the problems the person had in the first place. Somebody who uses drugs can become dependent on them or addicted. This means that the person's body becomes so accustomed to having this drug that he or she can't function well without it. Once someone is addicted, it's very hard to stop taking drugs. Stopping can cause withdrawal symptoms such as vomiting, throwing up, sweating, and tremors, shaking. These sick feelings continues until the person's body gets adjusted to being drug free again. Can I tell someone? Can I tell if someone is using drugs? If someone is using drugs, you might notice changes in how the person looks or acts. Here are some of those signs, but it's important to remember that depression or another problem could be causing these changes. Somebody using drugs might lose interest in school, changing friends to hang out with kids who uses drugs, become moody, negatively, cranky, or worried all the time, ask to be left alone a lot, have trouble concentrating, sleeping a lot, maybe even in class, get in fights, have red or puffy eyes, lose or gain weight, cough a lot, have a runny nose most of the time. So this is what happens when people use drugs. Their behavior starts to change and they're not able to do as much as they could before. So let's see what we can do to help a drug person. So what can I do to help? If you think someone is using drugs, the best thing to do is to tell an adult that you trust. This could be a parent, other relative, teacher, coach, or school counselor. The person might need professional help to stop using drugs. A grown-up can help a person find the treatment needed to stop using drugs. Another way kids can help kids is by choosing not to try or use drugs. It's a good way for friends to stick together. Words to know. Understanding drugs and why they are dangerous is another good step for a kid to take. Here are some words that may be new to you. Addiction. Someone has an addiction when he or she becomes depending on, can't stop taking the drug without getting sick, or crave a drug all the time. Depressant. A depressant is a drug that slows a person down. Doctors prescribe depressants to help people be less angry, obnoxious, or tense. Depressants relax muscles and makes people feel sleepy, less stressed out, or like their head is stuffed. Some people may use these drugs legally to slow themselves down or help bring on sleep, especially after using various kinds of stimulants. Hallucinogen. A hallucinogen is a drug such as LSD that changes a person's mood and makes him or her see or hear things that aren't really there to or think strange thoughts. High. A high is the feeling that drug users want to get what they take when they drug users when want to get when they take drugs. There are many types of highs, including a very happy or spacey feelings, or a feeling that someone has special powers, such as the ability to fly or to see into the future. Inhalant. An inhalant, such as glue or gasoline, is sniff or huff to give the user an immediate high. Inhalants produce a quick feeling of being drunk, followed by sleepiness, staggering, dizziness, and confusion. Narcotic. A narcotic dulls the body senses, leaving a person less aware and alert and feeling carefree, and relieve pain. Narcotics can cause someone to sleep, fall into stupor, have convulsions, and even slip into a coma. Certain narcotics, such as codeine, are legal if given by doctors to treat pain. Heroin is a legal narcotic because has a dangerous side effects and is very addictive. Stimulant. A stimulant speeds up the body, and brain stimulants such as methamphetamines and cocaine have the opposite effect of depressants. Usually, stimulants make someone feel high and energized. When the effect of a stimulant wears off, the person will feel tired or sick. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. So I hope you subscribe, like, and comment down my video. Thanks for watching.